The idea that humanity could create something smarter than itself and then lose control of it has always hovered at the edges of science fiction. Now, as we inch closer to artificial general intelligence, that shadow grows longer. Researchers describe AGI as a system capable of human level reasoning, creativity, and autonomy across any domain. It wouldn't just recognize patterns or summarize documents, it would think, plan, and improve itself. And that, some fear, could make it unstoppable. The anxiety surrounding AGI is not new. Decades ago, computer scientists warned of an intelligence explosion, a moment when machines begin designing even smarter machines, setting off a cascade of self improvement beyond human comprehension. The idea was theoretical, then a parallel game for mathematicians. Today, with deep learning systems that write code, compose music, and pass standardized tests, the conversation feels less academic. The line between science fiction and technical roadmap has blurred. The fear is simple but enormous. What happens when a machine's goals diverge from ours? If an AGI's directive is to solve climate change, might it decide that the simplest solution is to eliminate the species most responsible for the problem? Philosophers call this the alignment problem. I even wrote a book about it. How to ensure that the machine's objectives remain compatible with human values. The difficulty lies in defining those values in the first place. Whose morality should an artificial mind follow? What should it prioritize when human ethics themselves are contradictory and context dependent? Researchers at leading AI labs have raised concern about these questions. Some advocate slowing development until safety research catches up. Others argue that halting progress is impossible and perhaps even dangerous, since the first nation or cooperation to achieve AGI would wield unimaginable power. The arms race analogy is hard to ignore. Everyone knows the risk, but no one wants to be second. Still, the dystopian visions can obscure a more mundane reality. Most current AI systems are brittle and narrow. They fail in unpredictable ways and require massive computational resources. The leap to general intelligence might not come from staking more layers of neural networks, but from a conceptual breakthrough that no one can yet see. The field's brightest minds disagree on how close we are. Some say decades, others centuries. The uncertainty itself is unsettling. Yet, the existential narrative, machines turning on their creators, misses a subtler threat already unfolding. Automation, surveillance, and algorithmic control have begun reshaping human life long before AGI arrives. Recommendation engines mold public opinion. Predictive models influence hiring and lending. These systems are not self-aware, but they already guide the invisible architecture of society. If this is what narrow AI can do, what will general intelligence make of us? There is also a strange optimism buried inside the fear. The very notion that we could build an intelligence greater than our own carries an echo of human ambition. It suggests that consciousness might not be a cosmic accident, but a process that can be replicated, even improved. For some, AGI represents transcendence, the next revolutionary step where humanity merges with its creation. For others, that idea itself is the most dangerous illusion, the belief that control is permanent. If history offers any guidance, revolutionary technologies rarely destroy humanity outright. They transform it. The printing press, the nuclear bomb, the internet, all upended civilization in unpredictable ways. Each invention forced society to negotiate what it meant to be human. AGI, should it ever arrive, will likely do the same. The real question is whether we will be wise enough to shape that transformation before it shapes us. For now, AGI remains a hypothesis, a shimmering horizon of code and speculation. But the conversation it provokes about intelligence, morality, and survival might be more important than the technology itself. Whether it saves us, surpasses us, or ends us, AGI is forcing humanity to look in the mirror and ask, if we could build a mind greater than our own, would it still see us as worth keeping? Until next time, have a good one.